Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
I still continue asking, what does Geralt want with a vineyard? Is he retiring for good? Would that be a good place for Triss? I don't think so. It's kind of...
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
So they might have a connection with them.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac.
Yeah, I like
the
the
wound
other
was
one.
deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter.
Tell me about
Dressed
him.
in nightshirt and cap. A pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
There's nothing that connects the two victims so far. Oh, there is!
So,
missed that.
first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
And that's the humiliation for him. So, when I said this connects with my only suspect so far, that PP dude, the Peyrac-Peyran, whatever his name is, the guy that was friends with the other dude, he was really dismissive of the rumors that the monster is punishing. What the peasants said, it was more that Toussaint has fallen out of the old ways, and that people are, no longer interested in honor and all that sort of stuff, which is exactly what is going on over here. So I think I might be on the right track.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
There's 5. Generosity, there's 1. There's
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Thank you very much for coming, Charlene. I hope you have a good night and have a good weekend as well. Thank you for coming. Honor, wisdom. I'm gonna write it down. Honor, wisdom, generosity. I think this might be important. It's the second time they're being actually laid out. Compassion. We have been tested so far on the compassion side of things with the monster, and on the question about, was it honor? I think it was honor, on the question about honor, and we said it wasn't important. Kind of.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat.
Valor and
It
compassion.
seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Why?
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why.
That's the guy.
Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyran the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyran, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Really? But he's the...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
She has riding pants underneath? She does.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
It's ripped. Why is it?
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Well, I'm not going to control the horses. That's a good thing. Tick. Well, scratch that.
Your Grace seems right at home in a saddle.
Yeah, she does, but she's not really...
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
It's her! Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Why are they... Man, this is a big city. And at the sunset as well. Pretty cool time to do this.
Here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules. On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Is it an actual unicorn?
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Let's do this thing then. Okay. Fantastic. I knew that. I knew that was gonna happen. I just wasn't gonna step back. I was going for it. Oh boy, we got a checkpoint though. It's not a What? Curious trousers? What's that all about? Okay, so we got the unicorn over here. Unicorns are...
But this is no true unicorn.
No? No.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
He just walks
Who's
in here.
that?
Axie the thing, come on. Blow him a kiss. Oh, come on, Geralt. Oh boy. Seriously.
Come on, stay calm.
Well,
Shh, calm down. Easy now.
Now for the golden fish.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
All they see is just triangles in their face. Okay, golden fish it
Gardens are
is.
huge. Be better off on horseback.
Unworthy.
That's true. But calling for Roach takes time, and I'd rather not have to wait for that, because Roach is a pain to deal with. And also because this is pretty tall. Yeah, let's just forget
Golden
about
fish
that.
should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Oh, yeah. Man. A few more fish. Come on, Geralt. I think I got it.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
No, it's not important. Just swim up to it.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bombast wretch!
I love this stuff. Oh my god. Oh boy. I really liked how he just waltzed in there, just, you know, all I'm doing this stuff from the river. That guy has no plans.
And another two.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Well, I got two things.
a
You only
key
got
and a
one.
clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Who wrote this drivel? What? So I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease. The palace pantry, and end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. What the hell's that? What does that mean? Hold out with ease. Is that bread? And like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. It's a baguette, isn't it? But what does that mean? No, it's not. We can't. Well, what? I don't.
Too cryptic, this riddle. Got no idea what it's talking about.
Then be silent and let me think. Look, if we take groan, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what head's hard cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Well, she's smarter than I am. She's used to
Wait
this.
here.
Ah, what? Shut up. Let me guess. Unrecognizable body. Oh, we saw his face. We saw his face. Oh, Geralt, you die. Oh, no, that's...
What the butch?
What the... Look at the face. Black hair, gaunt features. Holy crap. Do you know? I have no idea what that is. What kind of monster that is. It's not Milton. The reason why Milton was dismissive is because if that was the case, he would be attacked, and that's why he was dismissive.
To you, maybe.
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you.
Look at his fingers.
I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
3. Have I? None.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
Compassion.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
He's a beautiful fellow. We're not gonna attack him right now.
I won't let you kill again.
What? How we are fighting him? Okay, he's a vampire, so black blood for the win. But yeah, it couldn't have been Milton, because if it was, what is that? It's black blood. Because if it was, well, the reason why he was dismissive was because if that was the case, then he would have been attacked, and he didn't want to believe that. That's simple. That's the explanation right there for that issue. And I didn't see that, of course, but it makes sense. So my initial suspect was completely bollocks. But he was related, and he was relevant, the reason why he was dismissive of that. He's not a vampire, by the way. My black blood is not affecting him. He's not a vampire. Or at least he doesn't behave like one.
Not good.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate!
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
We weren't supposed to kill him.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend.
This the guy?
At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible?
We've never
Last
seen
I
him.
saw you.
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
This is the higher vampire that Geralt talks about all through the first and second game. Every time we deal with vampires, he talks about how he met a one that was a good friend. And that's why people ask, are vampires evil? They're not. They're just a race. They can be evil, they can be good. But we never seen him in any game. And I actually don't know his story because I didn't read the book that he appears in. I thought, yeah, that's pretty cool. He's also an alchemist. We needed that, so we have our alchemist.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
So you being here, it's no coincidence?
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. I'm happy.
Roll. Yeah.
I came here for Detlef. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name.
Detlef.
He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Detlef is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here, at least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Detlef is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
I know.
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course.
Not really.